What is going on, guys? It's Constable Chandler Brian back with another video. Today we're doing another Madden 16 rebuild. Today is going to be the Buffalo Bills. So let's take a quick look at their roster. At quarterback, Tyrod Taylor. I'm sure with these quarterbacks, they like running like mobile quarterbacks. They got Shady McCoy, Carlos Williams, running back. Fullback, Jerome Felton. Wide receiver, really good with Sammy Watkins, Percy Harving, I think he's retired, Robert Woods, top three guys. Tight end, they got Charles Clay, he's a good tight end. Cordy Glenn, left tackle, 91 overall. Richie Incognito, he's going to be bullying the other guys in the locker room, or in the shower. Eric Wood, 81 overall center. And then this is where their O-line falls apart, is on the right side. They got Ryan Groy, 70 overall. And then this Henderson guy is a 69. So the right side of the O-line is definitely an issue. Left ends, Mario Williams, 87. Jerry Hughes, he's 88. Marcel Darius, he's a really good defensive tackle, 94. And then the veteran Kyle Williams, an 84. This is another issue on defense. The linebackers, Manny Lawson's a 75, and he's 31 years old. Preston Brown, he's young, he's 22, but he's only a 73. And this Brad Ham's a 79, 25 years old, so he's alright, I guess. Moving over to the corners, Stephon Gilmore, he's an 87, 24 years old. He's a really good young corner. Same with Ronald Darby. He's a rookie out of Florida State, 78 overall. And I guess as of right now, Lotus McKelvin, the vet, will be playing in the nickel. At free safety, Corey Graham, 83. He's a old safety, 30 years old. Also got Duke Williams. He's 24, 78 overall. It's the strong safety position, Aaron Williams, 77, and Bakari Rambo, 75. Their kicker is Dan Carpenter. And Colton Schmidt at punter. So I'm going to take a look around, get a feel for some guys to trade for, and we'll catch up at the first trade. We'll pick it up here on the trade block. One thing I always do right when I start a franchise, I always check out the trade block and make trades. There's always players that you can get for usually nothing. They're usually not the best players, but if you need an upgrade at a position, I would recommend going to the trade block. So let's get Hussein Abdullah here from the Chiefs. They want a wide receiver. So let's throw in Easley here, and then maybe like a draft pick. See if they go for that. Yeah, trade accepted. So I give him a 67 overall wideout and a 6th round pick, and I get an 85 overall free safety. So that's a very good deal for my team, and let's keep on doing it. Second trade with the Bills, I traded for Chris Long, 80 overall, left end. Traded Josh Johnson, quarterback, and a 7th round pick. I just made a trade with the Titans to get Zach Brown, middle linebacker. Really need to upgrade my my linebacking core. He's 77 overall. I traded a right tackle, a corner, and a 6th round pick. Picking up another linebacker in Shaq Barrett. He's young, he's 80 overall. He's always on the trade block in every franchise I've played, so I always usually pick him up. I traded a defensive tackle and a 5th round pick. We're going to get up here with the Philadelphia Eagles. Traded for Mike Jenkins, 95 overall free safety. I traded away my quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, Lotus McKelvin, corner, and Percy Harving, and they accepted the trade. Let's keep this thing going. Alright guys, I just made a big trade to upgrade my O-line. Picked up Lane Johnson, right tackle from the Philadelphia Eagles. Traded Hussein Abdullah, who I just traded for in the trade block, and 2 2nd round draft picks. I think I just found my starting quarterback for this year, because this EJ Manuel sure as hell ain't starting for my team. Picked up Peyton Manning, he's 82, old as hell, his throw power is like an 80. Traded Kyle Williams, 84 overall defensive tackle, so I found my quarterback. I'm going to find him a good wideout, so stay tuned. I made a big splash with this trade. I didn't really expect it to go in because I actually didn't really want it to go in because I had Darius a 1st and a 3rd. But I ended up getting Des Bryant, one of the best receivers in the league. But I had to give up one of the best defensive tackles in the league. But whatever. Yeah, I care about offense, so that's a big upgrade. Think I'm gonna trade for a backup quarterback. I think I saw AJ McCarron in the trade block, so let's see if we can pick it up quick, and then we'll get the show on the road. Picked up McCarron, backup for Peyton Manning. He might be my starter in the future, as in next year, because I'm 99% sure Manning's gonna retire after this year. Traded Chris Cook, who I just picked up from free agency. He was gonna play in my nickel, but I'll just find someone else. Picked up a fourth, gave him a fourth and a fifth rounder as well. So let's I'll just set up my depth chart and I'll show you that in just 2 seconds. We're taking a look here at just my depth chart before I get this season underway. I definitely think I made the team better. You know, when you trade, you have to give up something good to usually get something else good. So, you know, some stuff went down, but in the other hand, other positions went up. I traded away Tyrod. I just wanted Peyton Manning. And I got McCarron to back him up. My running back stayed the same. I dropped Fulton and picked up Brian Leonard. They run like a route, like that speed fullback, whatever it's called, route runner or something. I don't know. My receivers, I got Des Bryant, Sammy Watkins, and in the slot, we're going to have Reggie Wayne. So hopefully Manning and Wayne could get the chemistry going again. Left tackles are the same. Left guards are the same. Centers, I got in De La Puente from free agency. Right guards, John Asamoah from free agency. I know he used to play for the Chiefs. I'm not sure who he plays for now, but he was in free agency, so I just picked him up. Traded for Lane Johnson from the Eagles. Picked up David Stewart, I believe his first name's David, I'm not sure, from free agency. Tight ends stay the same. Check out the defensive side of the ball. Traded for Chris Long on the trade block. Traded Darius away. Got Des Bryant. So I got Phil Taylor and Terrence Cody playing nose tackle. My right ends are the same. Corners are the same. I picked up like Tim Jennings, and then I got like Javier Arenas over here. Safeties are the same. Shaq Barrett was in the trade block. I got him. Also John Abraham. I think, yeah, they play a 3-4. So these guys will be rushing the quarterback. Zach Brown, I traded in the trade block for. And Preston Brown. So, you know, obviously in a 3-4, these two guys are going to be on the field most of the time. My right outside linebackers are the same. And then I traded for Jenkins at the free safety position. And then my kicker and punter are the same. So I'm going to start simming. Hopefully we make the playoffs, and we'll catch up in just a little bit here. We made it to the playoffs here. As you can see, Coach Rex Ryan's contract was extended and season goal completed. So I have a feeling that we reached the playoffs. Let's take a look at our record. Second in the division, behind the Patriots. That's really expected. We finished 10-6, pretty good. Let's take a look at some stats here. See if Manning had a good year. Almost 100 quarterback rating. 29 touchdowns, 11 picks, sacked 16 times, which is good. Rushing, good year by McCoy. 1,266 yards, 5.3 yard average, which is really good, and 13 touchdowns. And then Williams had a really good year running the ball too, 755 and 11 touchdowns. Receiving, didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver. I think the Bills are kind of more of a ground and pound kind of team, which I'm fine with. Des Bryant, 12 touchdowns, 960 yards, 76 receptions. The old duo, Wayne and Manning, had 63 catches, 672 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Charles Clay, pretty good year. And then Sammy Watkins only played, I think, really the second half of the year. So he had a good second half. Take a look at defense. Only one guy over 100 tackles, Nigel Bradham. Tackles for loss, Phil Taylor, 8 quarterback sacks. Jeremy Hughes, 10 interceptions. Javier Arenas and Tim Jennings tied with 3. I think both those guys were playing the nickel. I guess one got hurt and the other one came in, so that's all right. Dan Carpenter had a good year kicking. Punting, I could care less. Javier Arenas, 1 kick return for a touchdown and no punt returns for a touchdown. So let's advance to the next week. Looks like I lied to you guys. I simmed to the divisional. I think we're at the Pro Bowl stage now, but I wasn't even in the divisional, so I guess I didn't make the playoffs at 10-6, which sucks. I don't think I've made the playoffs first year with the Bears or the Bengals. I honestly thought this team was good enough to make the playoffs, but it's gonna suck when Peyton Manning retires. I'm gonna have to find a quarterback for next year, so let's try to find one in the off season. I'll see you guys there. I'll show you guys my free agency recap on the players that I signed before I jump into the draft. I picked up Haloti Ngata, Junior Galette. I really needed to get my linebackers better. Janoris Jenkins I picked up at corner. I picked up Rashad Jennings. Josh Gordon, who I'm going to edit to tight end again. He's like an 87 overall tight end. Donald Penn, he's a very good pass blocker. Every chance I have, I always go for Donald Penn. Sam Bradford, it's either him or McCarron, probably going to start for me next year unless I try to make a trade. Barksdale, he's a very good pass blocker too. He'll be playing right tackle for me probably, behind Lane Johnson. I wanted to increase my depth on the offensive line. Keenan Robinson and James Laurinaitis are going to be some backup middle linebackers for me. So I'm going to draft my players, and then I will pick it up in the rookie signing stage. We're back here at the draft recap. I only had a first, a third, and a fourth round pick. I traded all my other picks away for players. Maybe for the next rebuild, I think it's the Broncos. If you want, I could trade 4 draft picks instead of trading away draft picks, so I could build from the draft instead of upgrading by trading picks for players kind of thing. So I got this Swope guy. He's 77 overall safety, 71 overall center, and a 67 overall tight end. I'm probably going to be keeping the tight end. He'll probably be my third string. I'll show you guys what I do with my centers. I'm not sure if you watched my previous draft tip video, but this is what I usually do to centers. I change them to either a left or a right guard. So let's see where I need them. I need them backing up either Incognito or Asamoah. So let's edit him to a right guard, and let's see what his overall goes up to here. It went up to a 78, so it went up 7 overall, just moving him from a center to a right guard. So he's a 78 overall rookie right guard, so that's really good. So I'm going to sim to the preseason and maybe sign some free agents and make some more trades. I'm just scrolling through the trade block in year 2 with the Buffalo Bills. Going to pick up Manti Te'o, middle linebacker. Traded a 69 overall corner and a 7th round pick to get him. Second trade I'm going to make on the trade block, I traded for Klein. He's a right guard from New England. I'm going to be trading him, changing him to left guard. Either going to have him or Incognito starting at the left guard position. Traded Zach Dysart and a 6th round pick. A playmaker for Sam Bradford. If he can't play with the receivers I have now, then he is terrible. Basically what I did, I just put Gilmore on the request to trade thing and see what interests of team wanted him. He had a lot of green, like as you can see, the Falcons wanted him. They also need a defensive tackle, so I get him Haloti Ngata and a 1st round pick. That's a lot to give up, but at the same time you're getting Julio Jones. So I'm gonna definitely accept that trade. I've completed all free agent signings. I'm done trading, so let's take a look at my team for year 2 with the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to be starting Sam Bradford at quarterback. You're going to have A.J. McCarron and Colt McCoy backing him up. LaShawn McCoy, Williams, and I picked up Jennings. My wide receiving core is stacked. Julio Jones, Sammy Watkins in the slot, Bryant on the other side. And then fourth, Josh Gordon. I didn't edit him to tight end. I thought I was going to need him at wideout because I didn't really have that much wideouts, but and then I made the Julio Jones deal, so it's too late to change him to tight end for this year. After Gordon, we got Mike Wallace and Robert Woods. So my receiving core is stacked. I added depth on the O-line, getting Penn, traded for Klein, drafted this guy as a 71 overall center, and then just moved him to a right guard, and he's a 78 overall rookie. And brought in Barksdale to back up Lane Johnson, and my tight end stay the same. So I would say my offense, besides my quarterback position, I would like to have a better quarterback, but my offense is pretty good. I'm sure really any quarterback could throw to those wide receivers and my tight end and McCoy out of the backfield and be successful. Hell, you could throw it to Brian Leonard. He's 91 overall. So let's take a look at the defense. Got Mario Williams, Phil Taylor, also picked up B.J. Raji, Big Terrence Cody. Like, these three guys are massive. Jerry Hughes, right end. Janoris Jenkins is my corner now. I traded Gilmore away in that Julio Jones deal. Darby is on the other side of the field, and Tremaine Johnson will be playing in the nickel. Picked up Gillette. I really need to improve my linebackers. Really didn't do it that much besides him. In the 3-4 linebackers, we're going to be playing Brown and Manti Te'o with Preston Brown and James Laurinaitis, who I picked up, backing him up. And Barrett is going to be my other outside linebacker. Drafted the Swope guy in the first round. He's 77 overall rookie safety, and then Williams will be backing him up. And then last year I traded for Jenkins, 96 overall free safety, and my guys on special teams stay the same. I really have a good feeling about this team. We will find out soon enough. We made it to the playoffs in year 2 with the Buffalo Bills. We're in the wild card. We are not playing in the wild card because we went 14-1-1, a very good record. Take a look at some stats from the year. Both my quarterbacks played good. A.J. McCarron stepped up when Bradford was injured, played good. Sacks went up from last year, I think, but nothing too bad. Rushing, 2,000-yard running backs. I haven't had that in a long time. Williams also had 12 touchdowns. Rashad Jennings had 9 touchdowns as a third-string running back on this team. They must pound the rock. Let's take a look at receiving. Sammy Watkins, Des Bryant. Des led my team with 7 touchdowns. Where was Julio Jones? He was down here a bit. Instead of having 3-star wideouts, maybe I should have stocked with 3-star running backs, but the running backs did good. Wide receivers did pretty good too. Zach Brown, 136 tackles, led my team. My rookie safety had 104 tackles, and Gillette had 100 tackles. Tackles for loss, B.J. Raji. Show me what you got, Raji. Quarterback sacks, Mario Williams, 13.5. Hughes, 12.5. Gillette, 10. That's good. Interception, Zach Brown, my middle linebacker, had 6. Darby, 4. Tremaine Johnson, 4. Jenkins, 4. I usually don't look at forced fumbles. Let's look at that. Jenkins, 2. Gillette, 2. That's good. Carpenter, looks like he kicked 88% for the year. 23-26. That's pretty good. Punter, 45-yard average. I guess that's good. Javier Arenas had 1 punt return for a touchdown. Let us sim next week. See who we play, and so I could do player progression as well. Okay, we play the 10-6 Houston Texans. I'm just gonna auto progress my player progression here. I usually just do it manually, but Ain't got time for that shit. Let's just sim ahead here. See if we make it on to the next round of the playoffs. And we do. We play the 13-3 Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to auto progress my players again. And let's sim on to the Pro Bowl here. This will be really cool if I won back-to-back Super Bowls in these rebuilds. On Madden 16. Looks like I won again, and I play the Seahawks next week in the Super Bowl. So let's see if we could win back-to-back Super Bowls with 2 different teams, both in year 2. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, let's go. 13-3 Seahawks. Oh, I think I accidentally pressed play. Let's see what my team overall is. They're 92 against 95 overall Seattle Seahawks. They are just a powerhouse. But we're going to sim it. I have confidence in the boys. Just got to pound the rock, play conservative, play defense, and we'll come home with the Lombardi Trophy. Let's see. I'm nervous. I don't think I won. One Super Bowl, lost. No, we lost. Oh well. We made it to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row. We won one, lost one. I'm sure if I made more upgrades, they might win it next year. Let's take a. So that's it. We completed 2 years of the rebuild with the Bills. I'm satisfied that we did rebuild them. We lost in the Super Bowl. I brought in some good young players that could keep playing for this team for years to come, so they could keep going to Super Bowl appearances. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you again in another Madden or Call of Duty video.